And so the first riff we're going to be looking at is the verse from All the Small Things, and it's just going to sound like this. Okay, you can hear that it's basically just power chords, but it's not like, you know, where we're really strumming it. You can tell that it's kind of muted and deadened, so, you know, that kind of thing. And that's going to be the sound we're going for. That kind of heavy chugging, that's actually what palm muting is, okay? And the way we play that then is by, first of all, fretting our hand like we would do usually. So, index finger, fret 3, string number 5, and your ring finger onto fret 5, string number 4. We're going to play this 8 times, and it's going to be all downstrokes. And to palm muting, what we're going to do, I'll get closer for you. We're going to take this part of your hand, okay, like the side of your palm there, and what we do is we lay that down on the actual strings around this part of the guitar. So anywhere around there, hand, lay it down like that, so that it's pressing against the strings, okay? You don't have to really push on like that. Just sort of lightly rest it on the strings, okay? And you can see whereabouts my hand is. It's kind of around there, right up near the bridge there, okay? And when I pick these notes now, like I said, I'm just going to strum downwards 8 times. You should get this kind of sound. Okay, so it's just picking strings 4 and 5 downwards, dun 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 dun, like. Okay, and if you're not getting that kind of sound, what you might need to do is move this hand further up or down a bit. If it's too far to the back, you know, and you can sort of hear the notes ringing out a bit, move it down the neck a little bit. If it kind of sounds like this, where it's really sort of scratchy, just bring it back a little bit. Like I said, the best place for your hand would be around there somewhere, okay? Lay it down flat, using again that part of your hand there, the side of your palm, and play the. Okay, so that's what palm muting is. That's the first shape we're going to be playing. From there then, all we're going to do is go up a string, so move that same shape up a string like that, play 8 more times. Okay, it's the exact same thing with your hand. Again, that part, leaving it lightly pressed on the actual strings, pressing down on the strings. Okay, then from there, sliding it down to frets 1 and 3, and then back up to 3 and 5. Okay, so I'll play it all 4 bars for you straight after each other. You know, try and watch, you know, what I'm doing with my hands, and if I turn around a little bit, so you can hopefully see my hand there. Again, it'll sound like this then. Okay, so that's all the small things there then, and you know, that's just one of the patterns that Blink kind of tend to do a lot of. Next up, we'll just have a look at how to play What's My Age again. Again, it's going to be the verse again, and it'll sound something like this. Okay, so it's different chords, but the technique is going to be exactly the same, alright? It's going to be 2 finger power chords again, so 2 fingers like this. It's going to be the exact same strumming, so, you know, resting your hand down again like that and doing the same kind of picking. So to start off with then, index finger, fret 2, string number 5, and your ring finger, fret 4, string 4. This time though, we're only going to play it 4 times, okay? So it's going to be a little bit quicker to strum, but again, taking your hand, laying it down on the strings like this, and 4 times. Okay, and then all we're going to do is go up a string. Then what we're going to do is go up 2 frets and down a string. So index finger, fret 4, string 5, ring finger, fret 6, string 4. I'm going to play that 4 times. Okay, and then slide it up again to fret 6 and 8, and again. Okay, so that's how you play What's My Age again there then. So from the start again. Okay, so again with your fretting hand, really simple. It's just with your strumming hand, make sure you're pressing down around there somewhere quite lightly, and dun, 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 dun. That's going to give you that muted sound. Okay, so you know, like I said, very similar to all the small things. And next up what we can do is have a look at how to play Dumpweed, and it's going to be another verse out of the song, and it'll just sound like this then. Okay, so this time it's going to be a little bit different. We're going to be palm muting a lot of the notes, but we're not going to palm mute every single note, okay? So if you look at the tab, you can see that the first note's not going to be palm muted because it's not got a dot underneath it, alright? So take your index finger and put that onto fret 2, string number 5. I'm going to play this once. It's all going to be downstrokes, by the way, all downwards. I'm going to play it once, and then what we're going to do is put our hand on, and we're going to play it 6 more times palm muted. So okay, dun, 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 dun. Okay, and again, you know, it started with your hand regularly and then put it on and do the muting, alright? So that's the first part of the shape then. All we're going to do from there is leave your index finger where it is. Just put your ring finger onto fret 4, string 4. I'm going to play this 5 times, all palm muted. Okay, so put those first 2 shapes together. Okay, then it's back to that first shape, palm mute that 8 times, and then back on with your ring finger and palm mute that another 5. So okay, and that's how that's the pattern we're going to be doing. And again, right from the start. Okay, if you look at the next part of the tab, it's going to be very similar. We're going to move our index finger down a string, so string 4, fret 2. I'm going to play strings 4 and 5. We're going to do this once, not palm muted, and then again 6 times muted. So okay, and then from there it's going back to that shape at fret 2 and 4, 5 times, and then back to the shape at fret number 2, 8 times, and then back to that shape and it's 5 times. Okay, so that's how to play Dumpweed. I'll go right back to the start again. It'll sound like this. Okay, so we've had 3 different songs there then. All the Small Things, What's My Age Again and Dumpweed. The first 2 are very similar. You can see that with the last one, all we're doing though is palm muting some of them, not palm muting the first note sometimes, and it just creates a completely different kind of feel for the sound and for the song, okay? So, you know, that's just some quick examples there of how Blink-182 use the power chords and some simple palm muting, just downstrokes, nothing complicated, to create some really good, sort of funky and chunky sounding verses, alright?